In the heart of a quiet countryside, where golden maize fields danced gently with the wind, lived a mother sparrow and her 3 tiny children. Their nest was woven carefully between tall maize stalks, a safe, warm place they proudly called home. Every morning, the sun painted the sky with soft orange light, and every morning, the mother sparrow would spread her wings and whisper, "Stay safe, my children. I will return with food." She would fly across fields and gardens, searching for seeds and grains to feed her little ones. Her children waited for her happily, chirping excitedly whenever they heard the flutter of her wings. But one evening, as the sky grew dim and the mother sparrow returned with food, she sensed something was wrong. Her children were not chirping. They were not excited. They were huddled together, shaking with fear. The mother landed gently and asked, "My little ones, why are you trembling? What happened while I was gone?" The smallest sparrow stepped forward, voice trembling. "Mother, the farmer came today. He stood right under our nest. We heard him say, 'Tomorrow I will cut all this maize.' Mother, if he cuts the maize, where will we live? Where will we go?" Tears filled the little eyes. The mother sparrow, however, remained calm. She stroked their heads with her wing and said, "My children, do not be afraid. Farmers who say tomorrow rarely mean it. People who truly plan to act never wait for tomorrow. They begin today." Her words soothed them, and they slept peacefully in her wings. Day 2. The next day passed quietly. No one came. The maize stood, untouched. The children were relieved until the 3rd evening, when the farmer returned. He stood under their nest again, wiping sweat from his forehead. This time he shouted, "Enough delays! Tomorrow my sons will come and cut all this maize!" The little sparrows panicked. They flapped their tiny wings in fear. "Mother! This time he said his sons will come. Maybe he truly means it." But the mother sparrow smiled gently. "My little ones, do not worry. People who depend on others to do their work rarely accomplish anything. If his sons were truly coming, they would be here already. We are safe. For now." Once again, the field stayed silent the next day. Day 7. A week passed. The maize grew heavier, the wind blowing stronger. The nest remained safe, but the farmer grew frustrated. One afternoon he returned, voice loud and angry. "That's it. I can't wait for anyone anymore. Tomorrow I will come myself, and I will cut this maize with my own hands." The moment he walked away, the mother sparrow's face changed. She no longer looked calm. The children stared at her in fear. "Mother, what did he mean? Are we safe?" The mother sparrow took a deep breath and said softly but firmly, "My children, pack your feathers. It is time to go." "But why, Mother? You told us not to fear." "Yes," she said, "do not fear empty words. Do not fear people who delay. But when someone decides to act for themselves, when they stop waiting for help, then change truly begins." She looked at her children with love. And when change begins, we must be ready. The escape. With the moon guiding them, the sparrows lifted their wings and flew away from their old home. They flew over rivers, trees, and wide, empty fields until they found a new place. A strong, safe tree with thick branches. Together, they built a new nest, a new home, a new beginning, and just as the mother predicted. The next morning, the farmer arrived at the maize field alone. With determination, he cut down every stalk of maize. The nest would have been destroyed. But the sparrows were already safe because they listened to wisdom, not fear. Moral of the story: do not fear rumors. Fear real action. People who say tomorrow rarely act today. Those who depend on others fail to move, but those who take responsibility succeed. And like the sparrow, always stay aware, prepared, and wise. If you want, I can turn this into